Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today I will be reviewing the Rolex Datejust 31 in stainless steel and white gold with a black Roman dial on an oyster bracelet, reference 278274. I'll tell you a little bit about the history of the Datejust, then tell you about where this watch stands in the lineup of other similar Datejusts, then tell you about the case bezel dial bracelet movement, finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start with the origins or the beginning of the Datejust. The Datejust is Rolex's most popular, most, I wouldn't say prestigious, but most numerous and probably most desired because they have the most number of them, watches. They make many different variations of the Datejust, as you could imagine, and I'll get to that in just a moment. But about the birthplace or the origins of the Datejust, it came about in 1945, 40 years after the birth of the company. The company started in 1905. 40 years after, they created the Datejust, and voila, here we go. The Datejust has since then become their most numerous collection, spanning every size you could imagine, in 28, 31, 36 for women, small, medium, large, and for men, 36 and 41, which is medium, large, and every single variation you could imagine, white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, everything, and different bezels, dials, bracelets, etc., etc. Okay, and it got its name from the oyster. It's actually called the Oyster Perpetual, and Rolex came with a very smart marketing strategy in that oysters, once you close them, they become impermeable to water. Similar to the Datejust, it is the first self-winding and waterproof watch. So self-winding means it's automatic; it does not need to be wound. It uses a rotor that winds wind something in there, and then it allows the watch to release this energy over time and to turn the balance wheel and make the gears move, and the hands ultimately tell time. Okay, so that is how it got its name, and of course the name Datejust, as the name implies, date. It has the date, which back then was a very big deal to have on a mechanical device that is telling time. Okay, all right. So that is a little bit about the history. Now, where does this watch stand in the lineup of other similar watches? Well, the Datejust 31, as I told you, is a mid-size. There's a small, medium, large for those women who have a wrist size of 5.5 to 6.5 inches, or approximately weigh between 100 and I'd say 140 pounds. Could wear a Datejust 31. If you're smaller or bigger than that, then you wear a watch accordingly, which they do make sizes for that. But anyways, so 31. And of the 31, they make it in many different sizes. It ranges from approximately under 10,000 to 50,000. And this watch is ranging around a little over 10,000, something like that. And so it's not exactly the cheapest. There is one model cheaper than this, but it's definitely not the most expensive, and it's not even the mid tier. So, but that doesn't mean it's not a great watch. It's an excellent watch. So let's start talking about the details of this watch, starting with the case. The case is 31 millimeters. Mid-size, all made of stainless steel. If you turn on the side profile, a very nice, comfortable 11 millimeters. And what can I say? The case is nice, made of steel. There you have it. Let's talk about the dial now. The dial is where you get some fun, and that is, this one is in black Roman. That means the dial itself is black. Rolex makes many different variations of dial color. They make it in green and white and blue and in gray and pink. And with index, diamonds, Roman numerals, pave. I mean, the list goes on. I think they have, like, I don't know, 20 different variations of this, or I don't know, 10, 20 variations of it. So they got a lot of different variations. But the one variation that we're looking at right here is the most classic. Simple, but classic. Now, simple is not a bad thing. A lot of women, especially, wear all black, or like to wear black. It makes you look thinner, more elegant. It goes with everything, and it's not a bad color. It's a very good color. Black handbag, black shoes, black leather shoes. No, it's a good color. And the watch being black is also not a bad color either. So there you have it. Black is you know, actually, you know, what happens is Rolex actually calls this a bright black. I'm not sure how something could be bright black, but I do know that in order for them to create this dial, they have actually use a lacquer technique, which is a paint, and they keep on depositing layers of paint, which is basically lacquer, on a brass plate. So they take a brass plate and they add they add a layer, let it dry, add a layer. They do that. They do it actually 6 times until you have a final black color on here, and then the colorless varnish is then added to give the shade and depth and shine. So like a varnish is kind of like a clear coat, and then they add that to it to sort of, I guess, magnify, or as they call, brighten the black. So anyways, the point being is that it's a very nice black dial. It takes a long time to make, and Rolex has done it right. Okay, let's move on to the bezel. The bezel is a white gold fluted bezel. They make this bezel, many different variations of the bezel, but this, in my opinion, is the best bezel. It's fluted, it's white gold, it's iconic. Everybody loves it. You know, not much else to say. And other than it's great. Okay, and let's talk about the bracelet. The bracelet is a oyster bracelet, which Rolex also makes this one in Jubilee, but this one has to be oyster. Oyster is a 3-piece links across, whereas Jubilee is 5-piece links across. Fortunately for the oyster bracelet, as opposed to the Jubilee, it does have a comfort extension, which allows you to change the bracelet size, which the Jubilee does not. That is one big benefit about having the oyster. It has 5 millimeters of extension that you can extend the bracelet if your hand gets hot or cold or swells, and you do not need a tool to do that. On the Jubilee, that is not possible. So that is definitely a benefit on the oyster, and it looks a little bit more sporty, if you ask me. Okay, now let's move on to the movement. The movement is a 2236 movement. You can't see it anyways. It has a power reserve of 55 hours. It's a very good movement from Rolex. End of story. Okay, now time to try this watch on. Now, I'm a man. This is a woman's watch, so it's going to look much better on a woman, but I'm giving you an idea what it looks like against the wrist. And what my suggestion is for women who have a wrist size of between 5.5 and 6.5, can definitely benefit from a 31 millimeter. The Datejust is a iconic watch. It will never go out of style. It has not gone out of style since 1945, which is what, 70 years ago, and it probably will not go out of style even until we're all gone. So it's just a really nice watch to have. It can be worn in every situation, and I mean that by you are in a dress or out, you know, in a sporting manner. It's not the greatest watch ever. I can't say it's like a Patek Philippe or something. It's not a $50,000 watch, but for the price point and the durability and versatility of this, I'm definitely going to give it a thumbs up. In my opinion, this watch gets an A. So look, if you want to buy this watch at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.